Hey guys, let's talk about the importance of your promotion bound calendar. I promise you that this calendar is what will really help you and help me and your leader help you to promote to team leader. We are here to support you all the way towards your team leader journey. I have tried to help girls promote to team leader without using these calendars, and it was really hard for me to do so. So I want to support you the best that I can. Therefore, I'm going to ask you to fill out a promotion bound calendar. So every month we will share a blank one of these calendars with you. And if you use your own calendar, your agenda, anything like that, you can just use that one. You can print it off, fill it out, and send a picture of it to us. You can, if it's all digital, you can send a picture of your digital calendar, but try to send us one succinct image of your calendar. And I'm gonna ask that you do one just for your UBAM stuff. If you send us a calendar that's mixed in with all of like your work hours and your grocery list, it's just gonna be a little bit hard for me to stay focused when I read this. So let me go ahead and talk about how to fill this out and why it's so important. So we're gonna ask that when you're working to promote that you plan and commit to having 2 to 4 parties a week. I personally am going to recommend that you stack those parties. So you can do 2 to 4 parties all in one night, or you can do maybe 2 parties 2 nights a week. I do not recommend partying more than 2 nights a week because you're honestly gonna burn yourself out. The reason stacked parties is so important is because it actually streamlines everything that you're doing. So when I have all of these parties on July 7th and it's Tuesday today, I know I'm starting my hostess coaching and I'm doing it with all 3 people. I'm sending the same message to all 3 people today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. I know that I am scheduling out my posts all together on the same day, doing everything on the same day, and actually makes my work as a consultant a lot more efficient. And you're gonna find that you will find yourself feeling like you're working every night if you make yourself available every night. So do not do that. If you're working to promote, maybe you're open Monday, Wednesday, maybe you're open Tuesday, Thursday, but do not pick more than 2 nights. And if it's 1 night a week, go for it. You can absolutely still work to promote. The other reason it's great to stack parties is because if Cassie's party kind of flops, I don't feel as big of effects of it because I have 2 other parties to get my sales that week anyway. So that's another huge benefit. So here's what mine always looks like. So we are going to ask you to write in the parties that you already have booked. Remember, we only party Sunday through Thursdays. I recommend partying 8 or after because of bedtime, especially in the summer. You could also do all day parties if that's something that might work for you, but I don't recommend partying at like 6:30 when everyone is having dinner and going to bed, right? We also don't party on Fridays and Saturdays because people probably have plans and guests are less likely to show up. So I personally normally always party on Thursdays, but this month it's my birthday weekend this weekend, so I do not want to be partying on Thursdays. So I just adjusted it and moved my party night to Tuesday that week, and I can do that because I get to be in charge of my own business. So what you're going to do is write in the name and time of the parties you already have booked. It's really important that you put that name there because then it makes it easier for me to search and find those people's parties. When you're working to promote, you are adding your leader, you're adding me to every single party that you host so that we can be there. We're not there to be like, oh, you didn't do this or anything like that. We're there to support you. We are coming alongside you. You have made the commitment to work towards team leader, which means I have made the commitment to help you do so. I am putting my time and my energy and my full backing behind you. So I ask that you commit to put your time into it as well. So go ahead and add us to all of your parties. And that just helps us be like, hey, this is looking great. Have you done this? Or, hey, I see that there's only 11 guests. Have you talked to the hostess about this tip or anything like that? It lets us be able to see all your parties, right? So anyway, I have put all the parties I already have planned with the time and the name. Make sure to put the name. But here's the next thing I'm going to ask you to do. This is really important, guys. I'm going to ask you to put a blank line on the time slot that you are going to commit to filling this month. You're going to be working to fill that time slot. Remember, I party I do 2 to 4 parties one night a week. So you'll see some of these have 3 openings a night, and some of them, I've already booked one of the openings, so I'm just filling the other, and one of them it has 2 openings. This is key, guys. It's really hard if you send us a calendar that just has the parties that you already have filled, and then you tell us, well, I'm free all the rest of the night, so just consider all of them open. No. One, you're going to burn yourself out if you're always available in your business, but 2, this calendar is really to help me help you. And telling me you're available every night of the week does not help me help you. The reason being, whenever I see, okay, I am going to make Thursday my party nights. Whenever I'm, sitting down at my work time each day and checking in with you guys, I can see, okay, today is actually, let's say it's June. So today is June 25th, and I see you still have a blank opening on Thursday, July 2nd. So I can be like, hey, Brooke, I saw that you have an opening at 8:30 on the 2nd. Have you filled that yet? Well, no, I haven't. I've been trying, but it's really hard. Totally normal, right? Totally normal. Well, that helps me know what or how to help you get that party booked. And I'm going to be sending you tips to do so based on your individual situation, right? And so that holds me accountable to holding you accountable. Without you picking 1 or 2 nights and highlighting the openings, it's really hard for me to support you on your journey to leadership. I can't say that enough. So make sure you do that. And you know what? If you don't get that highlighted spot filled, that's okay. We can maybe add a 3rd spot here to fill in that time. The reason we really want to shoot for two to 4 parties a month is because we are working every week to turn at least 1 hostess into a recruit a week. It makes no sense for people not to join the business before a party that's looking great. It's only $25 to join, which really, they also get a $15 book credit, so it's only $10 to join, right? The average party sells $400. They could profit and earn $100 next week, or they could pay for their free shipping and tax on their free books and be out money. So they could pay $25, which is really $10 with a free book credit, have a great party, make $100, spend like 10 or 15 bucks for their shipping and tax on their free books, and profit. And guess what? They're probably almost in 1 or 2 parties active for you. So what benefits them also benefits you, which is the great part of this business. Or they can just stay the host and actually be out like $10 or $15 instead of profiting. So it makes no sense for your hostesses who have parties that are looking good to not join before their parties. So our goal is to be switching one of these names to our recruits every single week, as many as we can, but at least 1 is our goal, right? So we want to make sure we have at least 2 parties a week, ideally 3 or 4, so that we're also getting some personal sales. But that means you are definitely, even though you're working for personal sales, remember you are still 100% asking every single person to join before their already planned party, right? So that's the importance of this calendar. It is vital to me helping you. So if I do not get this calendar, you probably will not be hearing from me very often, because I don't know how to hold you accountable. And this holds me accountable too as your leader to be checking in with you. So I hope this helps explain what your calendar should look like. And again, if you have a different version, that's fine, but make it, 1 page and just about you, bam. You can print it off and fill it out and send a picture, or if it's, if you have it digitally and you use some program to type things in digitally on your phone on your calendar, that's fine. But I hope that helps, and I cannot wait to welcome you all to leadership. Bye.